Hi, I'm Rosie. This is my van. It's a Ford Transit long wheelbase high top. So I call her Rosemarie. she's an old van. So I'm from the Isle of Wight and I bought the van from a guy that lived near me for £1,000 and then I converted it for around £2,500. So in total it's about £3,500. So this is my kitchen area. This is actually a unit from my parents' bedroom that I stole from them, and it pops down and it's just got like fresh stuff here. It's fine over winter because I don't need a fridge, and lots of jars of things. And this one here has got like tea and coffee, some tea and coffee bits, and then a stove for when I haven't got any electricity. This is like my desk area because I have to do lots of uni work. This is my fruit and some veg basket. Keeps it nice and fresh because it's near the door, so it stays kind of cold. And this is my sink area. So this one's an IKEA sink and it's got a tap as well with running water, but I don't really tend to fill up the freshwater tank anyway. I just kind of fill up the ones that I need on the day because I feel like it's just a little bit more efficient. And I've got my juicer, which I use quite a lot. That's plugged in here. And I've got a hob at the moment, electric hob. This is a drying rack. This is the best invention ever. It's so useful. I love it. I'm so happy when I talk about it because I was in IKEA and I was just buying some bits for the van and I was like, will I need it? Will I not? I could just use a tea towel to like dry things out on, but it's the best thing ever. And I was going to put it up here and I don't know why I thought of doing that, but I'm so glad I put it right above because then it drops here and then if not, it can drop in the sink and go into the water tank. So down here is an interesting cupboard. This unit bit here, this was all my cousin's old stuff from his old house that my uncle had like ripped out, and then we just randomly, we found it in the garage and we kind of put it together and we were like, yeah, it will do, perfect. So we used that. This bit here is my bin. It's a tiny little bin, but it makes me really like wary of how much I'm using packaging and stuff, because when I'm filling it up quite a lot, I'm just like, this needs to stop now. Stop buying all the biscuits. This is the freshwater tank, which I don't really fill. But this is actually my brother's old boxing sand thing that I just thought, oh, it's big enough, it'll do. And then that's plumbed into the tap, so if I do want running water, then I can get it. And then I've got the sink goes down into a little grey water tank, which is a little bit loose, so I can access it. And I've just got some tea towels, which did my laundry yesterday, so they're nice and clean. And then I have got a battery, a leisure battery in there as well. So I've got 3 in total. I've got the main one, and then 2 extras. And then the solar panel as well, so that tops up. The electric setup, I've got, at the moment I'm using the mains electric for this caravan site. So that's that one here. And you press it on the car one. This one is the solar panel charge controller. So I've got a 50-watt solar panel. This is the main electricity for everything, so I can just turn everything off when I leave like that. So that's the controllers and then the lights. So I've got the lights, that one there is the back bed one. That one's the one above the kitchen bit. And then I've got one that I put in recently under there, and it's just because I was going under there in the dark in winter and just like, what do I wear? I've got nothing to wear, and it was just really hard to see anything. This one is actually the water pump one, but there's nothing in it at the moment, so I have to turn that on and then open up the tap and it all flows. So this shelf it's got a mixture of things. It's got bowls and plates and stuff in this crate here. I've got cups and mugs and stuff in here. These 3 little ones here, this one's kind of utensils, cutlery. Got my Rosie loves vegetable spoon. I'm veggie, I'm veggie. I converted the van in September and then came to uni in October with the van to live in. So I've been living in it since October. So what's that? It's nearly 6 months? So it's 6 months, wow, 6 months. Living in a van while at uni is really good. In the morning I just wake up and all I want to do is just be outside. So just like go for a run or go for a walk. And then at night, like don't really want to, I don't know, there's lots of times where you're on your own and you're sat there and you're like, what do I actually want to do right now? Whereas when you're in a house, I feel like you can get quite distracted by other people. So this area, got a little stool. This is like my seat as well for everything. So I just move it over there to do work, or I use it to climb onto my bed, or use it to get in and out of the van. And then, so down here, I've just got like a little book and DVD area. So this is the bed. It's a small double size. The mattress I bought from IKEA and I had to actually saw it off because it was too long. So I went for this high bed because I wanted to get maximum storage space underneath, and also I just feel like it makes the van really airy and nice. I quite like the idea of having like a little roof quite close to when you're sleeping. It feels really cosy, and it is the coziest bed ever. It sleeps so well. So the storage is underneath. I have this little curtain area here. My uncle, he was a boat builder and he helped, well he did this bit. I'm not going to say I helped, I didn't help at all. And it's really cool, it's got all the cubby holes, so I can put loads of stuff in separated and then it doesn't fall out at all when I drive, which is really nice. So it's all a little bit squished. This is a nice heated towel rail for when I have electricity. So I've got down here is my shoes. I've got way too many shoes. I was looking through them yesterday and I was just like, how is that possible? But they're just all shoved in there. And then up here's all my running stuff and bags. Down here is just like socks and bedding, spiralizer. Just some random bits in there that I don't know. It's just a box that I never really look into. At the back I've got my big 60-litre backpack for adventures. And then this bit up here is all tops, t-shirts. And down here's jumpers, climbing shoes that don't get used enough, unfortunately. After a few months of living in the van, I realised that I needed some kind of lighting in here because the back doors were closed off. And I kept coming in the morning in winter when it was really cold and like trying to find things and like searching and then getting my phone light and being like, where is everything? So I definitely needed some lights in here. They are just 12-volt standard LED. The other lights I've got are they're like a warm tone to them because I wanted some really nice ambient lighting. So I used pine tongue and groove cladding for all of the walls and the ceiling, the roof of the van. I decided on that because I saw so many vans, like when I was trying to look at designs and stuff, and the one thing that I definitely wanted was the pine tongue and groove. I just really, really like it. I don't know what, just such a nice airy, I don't know, I just love it. I've insulated all of the van, and then it's got a vapor barrier as well. So the insulation, the floor and the ceiling are done with Ecotherm, thick Ecotherm, and then the sides were with ice over, like roof insulation. I hope to live in the van for a lot longer. I want to live in it forever, basically. I don't know how I'm going to cope with being back in a house eventually at some point. I'm a crazy van lady. I love it so much. It's just the best thing. You just constantly have like the fresh air, and outside all the time, makes me happy. Just got so bogged down with living in a house and being in these walls, like confined space, and when you shut yourself away in winter, you just kind of, I'm just the worst. I just get so grumpy and oh, it's horrible. But I haven't had it this winter. So I hope to live in the van forever. But realistically, it won't last that long. So maybe I have to convert another van, one that's a little bit, got a bit more life in it, and then we'll see. I don't really know. I don't really have a plan. Just got to graduate. Have you tried the butternut squash?
No, I haven't.
Butternut squash, they're called like boodles. Apple's nice to spiralise too,
Really?
actually.